Loose acrylic painting is a style that captures the essence of an image in a fluid manner, rather than reproducing the precise detail in a forensic manner. However, mastering this style isn't without its challenges. It requires practice, some experimentation, and a willingness to embrace the unpredictable. Achieving that balance between control and spontaneity is tricky, especially for those accustomed to more structured or detailed approaches like I was when I started. I've trained myself to look closely and analyse things in detail, so the challenge for me was letting go of the need for perfection and allowing the paint to flow, to merge and create its own story on the canvas. One of the biggest hurdles to overcome is the fear of making mistakes. Expect the unexpected. Accept that some brushstrokes might not turn out as planned, allowing you to discover new possibilities. Developing this loose painting style requires practice, a lot of it. Experimentation with different brushes, palette knives, and even unconventional tools can be fun. You might feel better with palette knives or even using your fingers. Try using various brush types, shapes, and textures to create personal work. Colour plays a pivotal role too. While it's tempting to mix multiple colours on a palette, doing so can easily lead to a muddy, unrecoverable mess. But don't be too hard on yourself when you start out. Like anything, mastering loose painting takes time. Celebrate your progress, enjoy the process without fixating on perfection. Each brushstroke is a step forward. So, how do you avoid the common pitfalls? Painting in this style prioritises spontaneity and expression over precise control, enabling you to break away from rigid constraints and move towards your intuition. It's in there, trust me. Let yourself find it. However, navigating the terrain of acrylic painting requires patience, practice, overcoming specific challenges, and adopting certain practices. Painting loosely captures fluid movements, so if you've done expressive drawing before, also known as gesture drawing, this might give you a head start. Yet, this style poses its challenges. One of the primary hurdles is balancing the control and the freedom. The temptation to overwork a piece or fall into patterns of predictability can limit the organic flow that defines the style. Letting go of precision and embracing imperfection might seem daunting, especially for artists accustomed to structured techniques like I was. However, it's precisely this unstructured nature that makes it fun. Mastering this demands practice and a willingness to experiment. Start by embracing the unpredictability. Take some deep breaths, jump up and down, get yourself some tea, let yourself relax. Holding tension in your body leads to mistakes in many creative practices, and this is no exception. Consider practicing with limited time frames. Set aside short sessions for quick, spontaneous painting. This exercise encourages decisiveness and stops you from overthinking it, fostering a more instinctive approach. Allow colours to blend organically on the canvas, using broader strokes and varied brushwork. Experiment with different brush sizes and directions and shapes to explore the diversity of the marks they can create. Gradually, this practice will build confidence and refine your intuitive sense of composition and colour. Maintaining clarity and vibrancy in this style without descending into muddy colours is a common problem. I've thrown away many an overworked image because I've ultimately tried too hard to fix things. To overcome it, understanding colour theory is crucial. Try limiting your palette to a few colours at a time. Use a limited selection of hues, but vary their tones and shades and introduce a splash of complementary colour. This approach balances the harmony while allowing for vibrant contrasts. Practice layering, occasionally allowing some layers to dry before applying the next. This technique prevents colours from blending into a murky mixture, preserving their individual brilliance. It can be interesting to mix colours on the canvas, but it doesn't always work, and that's when it gets muddy. To avoid the muddy colours, understanding colour theory and the behaviour of your paints is essential, something that will come with time and practice, whatever brand you're using. Keeping brushes clean between colour changes also prevents unintentional mixing on the canvas, which sounds obvious, but we all know that we've got carried away at some point and thrown a streak of something unintended across the work. In essence, navigating this style of painting involves overcoming challenges through practice and technical understanding. Remember that every brushstroke, every experiment is a step towards mastering something. Embrace the imperfections, trust your instincts, and allow yourself the freedom to explore, make mistakes, and learn from them. Remember, the beauty of this style lies in its freedom and spontaneity. It's not about perfection, so just have at it and see what happens. Like any other skill, it's about persistence. Allow yourself the freedom to make mistakes and learn from them. The more you immerse yourself in the process, the more confident and skilled you'll become. As you've seen, the process might seem a bit daunting at first, but with practice, you'll find yourself getting more comfortable with the technique and more comfortable with making mistakes. Don't be discouraged by initial struggles, embrace the unpredictability, experiment with colours and subject matter, and let it go.
Well, now they know. Let it go.
No, not like that. If you have any questions or need further guidance, don't hesitate to reach out to me via email. I'm here to support and assist you in honing your skills, and I'm excited to see your progress. Also, if you're interested in exploring more of my artwork, you can check out my collection on artymouse.com. These two paintings are part of a developing series I'm doing about partnerships in well-known tales. The prints will be available on the website soon. I love imagination and stories and proudly stand as one of the weird kids who never really grew up, so stay tuned and next month you can see more of my work being made. I'll see you soon.